Hello there, everyone, and today I'm on I'm on my PlayStation 5, and we've got Final Fantasy locked and loaded, Carl.
Mate, I played this game last year. I loved every second of it. I did not realise how much nostalgia a game that's a year old would stir in me when I started hearing that theme song and seeing, oh, that fucking sword! It's so lame because of how generic it is, but it's so fucking cool. The Buster Sword is awesome.
I love the Buster Sword, yeah.
It's just Guts' sword. It's just the Dragon Slayer.
We're not going to see much of the Buster Sword, Carl, because we're playing INTERmission instead.
Which I've not... Oh, they even put the little fucking... Yes, the giant fucking shuriken.
So I like this. It's like, immediately you get a warning. INTERmission offers no explanations of basic controls or mechanics. It's like, thanks Square Enix.
I appreciate Lucas, because here we've just been playing Final Fantasy VIII, where one of the bits is, fuck you, Luna Cry, Pandora, Lunatics happening. It's like, what?
Yeah.
Do it.
I will clarify that I've just hit, like, Chapter 14, I believe, in Final Fantasy VII Remake. So I'm not all of the way through, but
you know how to play the game.
I know how to play the game.
Also, we're going to establish, we're going to be talking spoilers. The game's a year old.
Yeah, so we will be talking spoilers for Final Fantasy VII Remake, and I will probably be finishing it in the next couple of weeks while we're playing this.
Also, as well, it's based on it's a remake of a 25-year-old game.
Yeah.
Because I remember, like, when I said, I think in a video, like, a couple months after, like, FF7 came out, I went, oh yeah, Sephiroth's in it. And someone was like, whoa, spoilers, telling me Sephiroth's like...
In Final Fantasy VII, yeah, spoiler.
Like, it's a spoiler that Sephiroth, the main villain, is in the game.
Oh,
like, someone legit got mad and sent me a complaint. Said, I was going to play it and it's ruined now because I know Sephiroth's in it. It's like, even if you can argue, oh yeah, it's like, it's based on Disc 1. Sephiroth's in Disc 1!
Yeah, yeah. But Carl, we don't need to worry about that. So yeah, you've had your warning. There will be spoiler talk throughout this playthrough.
Yeah, if you consider it a spoiler, that Sephiroth's in Final Fantasy VII.
Guess what, Carl? Yuffie's in this.
Did you know that? I love Yuffie. She's such a cool character. I always made it a point to make sure she was in my party. It was her and Vincent. So the two.
I've played the opening few hours of the original Final Fantasy VII and always fallen off it, so I've never met Yuffie.
Yuffie's awesome. Her introduction is great as well, because her introduction is she steals all your materia.
Because she's the materia thief, isn't she? Yes.
And it's weighted where she will go out of her way to steal your best materia. And I had Knights of the Round at the time I met her.
Oh.
And she stole Knights of the Round off me. And I'm like, oh! And speaking of which, obviously you played a bit of the game now.
Yeah.
How excited are you for just more summons being in the game?
Oh, yeah, totally.
Like, the summons in this game, like, top the gameplay or the hypeness of, like, final boss fights.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there are final boss fights in video games that aren't as hype as regular boss fights in this where you happen to summon a GF.
Oh.
And I'm just looking for, like, Knights of the Round. If Knights of the Round isn't the first time you do it, a half-an-hour-long cutscene starting with, like, Arthurian legend at the table, like, they need to do it.
Just the one time.
Do you remember it was 3 minutes long on the PS1?
Oh god, 3 minutes.
It was 3 minutes. And you could cast it 4 times in a row. Do you not remember that?
Well, I don't, do I? I've seen the cutscene before, but I've not got to that point in the game.
Because you could do quadruple quad magic on whatever your summon was. So what you do is, you would attach quad to Mimic, and then one of your party members would cast Knights of the Round with HP absorb on it, which would basically give you full HP, and then you get your teammate to use Mimic, but it's connected to 4, so they mimic Knights of the Round with the HP absorb 4 times in a row. And that's just how you beat every enemy in the game, because nothing can stand up to like 16 Knights of the Round.
Oh my god.
And then what you do is you have the original person who cast it also use Mimic, so they're mimicking the mimic of the person who's mimicking your original move. And it's like, oh my god, it's so broken. Oh, Kupo.
So I believe, if I'm right, this takes place in the middle of Final Fantasy VII Remake's story, where Cloud gets separated from the rest of the group.
And it's to introduce the character of Yuffie, because a lot of people never got her. I know plenty of people who played FF7 and didn't even know this character is in the game because her mission is entirely optional, can be missed, and after a certain point in the game, you can't go back to it. And same thing with Vincent, where Vincent is also completely missable.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You can't get him as a party member. And Vincent's super fucking cool, and he's another character who I'm really looking forward to seeing how he's handled in this, just for his gameplay mechanic.
So, okay, Yuffie is both a close range and ranged fighter. Square to a striker throw, hold square to continue putting distance.
I need to see her limit break.
Guarding
she had one of my
before...
favourite.
Okay, so precision defense. Okay.
Yeah. Like, she had one of my favourite limit breaks, possibly in a Final Fantasy game, which is just Grease Lightning. It's where she slashes you with the giant shuriken, and then you take damage next turn. And I always love that idea. Oh, you know as well. They're like, fuck it, Final Fantasy is a character action game now.
Yeah, it's
Eat
so
a dick.
cool.
Like, Final Fantasy 15, this is what it wanted to be.
Mm-hmm.
And it just never managed to land it because none of the characters are likeable. And none of the hits feel like they're impactful.
Call, straight away.
Oh, man. How is the Yuffie DLC in the first 30 seconds I've already seen better than every Naruto game? Because I've played a bunch of those Naruto games, they all suck. And I don't care what Naruto game someone's going to say in the comments, you're wrong, it sucks. You like it because you like Naruto, you don't think the gameplay's good. Same thing with me with every Dragon Ball game except for Fighters.
Yes.
They're not good games, they're just, I like Dragon Ball.
Mm-hmm. Same with how I've played like a couple of One Piece games, and it's the idea of playing a One Piece game that's good, not the actual game itself.
Yeah, like, there has never been a good Naruto game.
Okay, so while Yuffie's hurting enemies, she can also fire. Oh my god, well, Yuffie looks ridiculous.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm hoping that this is... because they've had a lot more time to just focus on Yuffie. So if they want to make these focus of the entire game, her gameplay needs to hold up.
Mm-hmm.
I really hope that this is just a hint of what we're going to get on the next disc.
Let's just try Art of War.
Because I think you were with me where it's like, same opinion as everyone, like Tifa's the best character.
Yes.
Playing as Tifa is so much more fun than playing as Cloud.
Tifa is always the leader of my party every single time she's in my party. Okay, cool.
And it just makes me wish, like, why do we not have a Ninja Turtles game where this is how it plays? Because I know they try to do that. They always try and do Ninja Turtles games in that, regard. Like, why do we not have, like, a Ninja Turtles game where it is like this, where it's, like, switch between them and they all have their strengths? Yes, they always make it so the Ninja Turtles control the same. It's like,
why would you do that when they've all got different weapons?
Weapons and personalities.
Like, I did enjoy the variant that they had in Injustice 2.
Yeah, where it's that you pick which one leads.
Yes.
It's like which Ninja Turtle's in charge for this fight. Get it. This game just looks so good. So I'm guessing you're watching it on your PS5 right now. I'm just watching this through Discord and it looks incredible. How does it look to you on your monitor?
It looks good. The one issue I've got with this game is that the enemies and the main characters and stuff look fantastic, and then so much of the other parts of the game look like they're on a PS3.
But at the same time,
and they put a lot of priority into the things that you're going to be seeing a lot.
As they should.
Yeah.
It's almost like when in game design you have to prioritise some things, but my god. Oh, that looks so good! Do it, Windstorm! Oh, that was so fucking clean.
There we go.
You basically have slow-mo on command, it's great.
It's so good. And I do love the way that, oh god, Tornado. Oh, no! Yeah, I love the battle system in this and the fact that it gives you a chance to slow things down, to use your abilities and stuff.
They've been trying to do it for the better part of a decade. Final Fantasy games in particular have always struggled between balancing the active battle system and this, real time.
Yeah,
this is the perfect
Final Fantasy 12 probably.
They've been trying to do it since then. They've never quite got it right. This is the perfect balance between those two.
It really is, yeah. As you say, it's what Final Fantasy 15 wanted to be.
Yeah, it's like 13 tried it as well, but the fact that you only control one character, it's like, that's not what I want. I don't want a party of people who just back me up. I want to control them. I'm controlling the party, not a character.
You controlled everyone's abilities.
But like in battle, you only really controlled lightning, didn't you? And
Well, you
did feel
told
like
the
you
others what to do.
Yeah, but it just didn't feel quite enough. If you get what I mean.
No.
Oh, spoilers.
No palm.
It's like in 15 as well. It just feels like you just don't have quite enough minutiae in regards to control.
And again in 15, where it was just let your other party members just auto battle.
No, I don't want to do that. Like the whole point of these games is that I control. I'm not playing, and that's the thing that they didn't seem to get. It's like when you play a Final Fantasy game like this one, you're not playing as Cloud.
No.
You're playing as the party. And they seem to have they misunderstood that for like 13 and like you said 15, where it's like, oh, you want to play as Lightning. It's like, no, I want to play as an interesting party of characters that all complement each other's skills. 15, you're playing as Noctis. No, I want to play as the party. I want to control the entire party. That's like the draw of this genre. Is building a party of complementary skills and abilities.
They did a very good job in, like, not a great game, but Lightning Returns. Where the combat system was like multiple outfits and you swapped on the fly and
you had different abilities. Obsessed with dress spheres or something like. I think it's Nomura, one of the dudes who's the designer on that game, is obsessed with the idea of dress spheres. Like he loves like the job change system.
Yeah, and that was a very good battle system, but the rest of the game was just awful.
Do it. I also love the idea that like Yuffie's not shut up yet.
Yeah.
That's what the character should be like. She should never shut up, ever, because she's
like
supposed to be
Yuffie's dead young, isn't she?
She's just annoying. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I think everyone in Final Fantasy is young, but she's supposed to be annoying because she's an excitable kid who wants to steal your materia. Ting.
And I want to know how they're going to incorporate Yuffie, because I mean, seemingly she would have to play the same when she joins the rest of the party. But the idea that she's here with a ranged weapon where you can attack somebody ranged while also casting your magic with your square button and then having abilities on top of that is...
Well, that's the one. Think about how far you are in the game now. Think about how like strong Cloud is on his own. Think about how strong like any member of your party is when you get them to like level 20, 30.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's like, you know, she just excels at fight. She can fight at both ranges, but she excels at neither. Then you look at someone like Barrett. And that's the thing, isn't it? It's like she's balanced in that regard because she's good at both. But being good at both doesn't mean she excels at either.
I wonder what materia we have then.
That's true, yeah. She is the materia hunter.
So we currently got like...
Obviously steel.
Yeah, of course. I appreciate that she starts with the steel materia.
And I adore the materia system in Final Fantasy of combining things. How much fun have you had with that so far?
In what sense?
Like, Joe, the materia is linked, where you combine effects. Like, say, for example, you have Mug, and then you have, like, you put Mug on with electric attacks, and then you've got electric Mug. Like I mentioned earlier, didn't I, when you put, like, Mimic...
I've got Mug on this yet.
Yeah, you're not unlocked yet, do you? But, yeah, see what you can synergize. That's the one, isn't it? It's like, combining materia is always so fun. So what materias can you combine? So you can get Deadly Dodge on there.
Well, I've got Deadly Dodge up already.
But what you can combine it with? Combine it with like lightning magic.
Does that work?
I think it does. Let's say I played this last year, so I can't remember. But I know you can combine some stuff.
You can, but it seems to say when they can link. And
like you definitely want Parry on there as well. Parry's so much fun.
I haven't enjoyed the parry in this game.
Have you not? Do you just dodge instead?
I've been trying to use the parry, but it doesn't seem to be very effective. But I might just be using it very poorly.
When you level it up. Like, combine it with steel.
Because, like, does that... Is that how it works? Yeah. Like, parry would then make me use steel? Because it doesn't
think
seem
so.
to work that way.
That's the I'm not quite.
So I remember
it's been a
like
while
the
since I played.
elemental materia links an
On-
element to your punches, for example.
Yeah, or like deadly dodge and stuff like that.
But that very explicitly states link the materia with something
Maybe
else to do it.
That's a system I hope they really double down on in the next
Yeah.
game, because as I said, like there's so much broken stuff you can do with that in the original. And when you get stuff like Mimic times 4, and then you're mimicking GF summons, and then you're connecting like GF summons to like HP, Steel, and all that bollocks, and it's just what? Why did you give Cloud this power? Like you can kill Ruby Weapon on the first turn.
Oh my god.
Sounds a total dump. I thought Midgar was supposed to be the marvel of the modern world. Talk about false
But
advertising.
yeah, I've
gonna
been
say-
playing through, and as I said, like I've got to about chapter 14,
Mm-hmm.
and I had a really jarring moment where, as I mentioned, I
Our
have
wrist guards.
not played Final Fantasy VII Original, and it goes like, oh cool, there's you know, again we're talking spoilers here. Just there's a moment where the plate gets destroyed.
Oh man! Oh, do you see Kate Sith?
Yeah,
That happened to a lot of
know
people.
who that is.
Oh yeah, that got a lot of people where you just see the little cat beating its fists of like, God damn it!
It's like
they blew
this
it up.
really horrible like moment where it's meant to be really somber, and then just a fucking cat with a crown out of nowhere is like, no.
Yeah, and that's for me where I burst out laughing because I knew.
Yeah, I
that
started
Kate...
laughing because I was like, who
Yeah.
the fuck is this character?
But I was laughing because I knew Kate Sith is in the game. I was laughing like I can't believe they put like a hint in, because that's gonna baffle the shit out of those same people we mentioned at the start who were like, oh, spoilers, Sephiroth's in this game.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna baffle them because, like you said, it's a really somber moment and it just ruined like tonally by the inclusion of this cat
Completely
wearing a
threw me
crown.
off. It was so strange.
Do something.
Like, they could have put that in at any other point.
Yeah, yeah.
I like that. Don't fear, Yuffie is here. Also, is it Yuffie or Yuffie to you? Because I always said Yuffie until I heard other people say Yuffie.
I've always said Yuffie,
Okay.
and
Come on down.
I'm
Do you wanna ask, has
presuming
she
in
said her
this
name out
game
loud yet?
she's going to be referred to.
Yeah, I'm gonna say she's not. Has she said her name out loud yet?
Don't
Because we're gonna
believe
piss
so.
someone off by pronouncing this wrong. Guaranteed.
Sweet. Now to save the day.
So yeah, for now I'm just gonna go with Yuffie.
I'll go with Yuffie too, because I've heard you say it, but I always said Yuffie as a kid. Because
Okay.
If anyone's gonna like give me a smarmy correction on that, I was a kid. It was literally only written down.
Well, how many
Advent Children wasn't out yet.
how many Pokemon have people like got different pronunciations for because they've only ever seen it written down?
I think about like Final Fantasy games, like Tidus. It's like it's supposed to be pronounced Tidus, apparently. Even though his whole thing is that he's like based on water, and Tidus makes more thematic sense. Well, apparently it's Tidus, even though that's the stupid way, because Tidus evokes the feeling of tide. Or like, you know, the FF8 game we're playing on my channel. Quistis. Keistis is the correct pronunciation according to like the guy
Oh,
who
really?
made it. Keistis, yeah. We mentioned that right at the start. I'm like, why?
What are you waiting for?
Yeah, so like that's the thing is
On me, okay?
Deadly dodge.
the timing feels very weird on the
It works better when you're playing as Tifa, admittedly.
yeah.
Especially when you've got like the when you punch and get your health back, that sort of thing.
Oh, can you link healing to the elemental thing then?
I think you can, yeah.
Oh, I've not thought
You can
about
link
that.
it to your deadly dodge. So when you do dodges, you get health back and stuff. Ah!
It feels very weird, but I'll get used to it.
You will. That's the thing. It's all about learning.
There we go. That's the first one.
Well, we all get one.
I need to remember to lock on. Yeah, we retain all our XP. So maybe get used to that screen for a little while, guys.
Just why you get used to the control
Exactly.
system.
Because I play very just in your face with Tifa, but then I know I have healers. I just use Cloud as a big
To
healer.
back you up. Oh my god, that damage.
So I'm not used to having the lack of backup at the moment.
Yeah, so Lucas, you need to pressure this fucking wolf. Pressure this wolf.
That was poor timing. I need to just get some Cura on the go.
That's the one. Get your health back. Just pressure the wolf. Like, she is a ninja, so she is about like movement.
Yeah.
So it makes sense, like, focus on. Oh my god, these things
Oh my,
like they are on your ass, mate.
They are.
Bring it on. You tried, my precious.
Oh, okay.
You really did.
I thought that was a parry then, and it just no.
So what's like the actual input on the parry then? What's it saying that it is? Because I remember it. I don't remember it being.
So it's to dodge while you're holding block.
At the exact moment you're attacked.
Let's double check
Just
it.
have a double check, yeah. Because the parry, by definition, should remove all damage. Guards against enemy attacks and allows you to quickly unleash your next move. Hold R1 and press circle activate. Deals a small.
I like how it shows. Oh, there we go. Yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it
it
shows you what it
should knock them back and stop them attacking.
Yeah. Like by definition, a parry is like the reduction of all damage. Because that's why you do it instead of blocking. Because block reduces damage, but a parry completely negates it. But it's harder to do.
I need to. If this happens again, I need to remember just use an item before you start this battle at half health. Because that's what I'm coming into. Just
like these wolves, man.
I'm coming in with like 1,000 health and getting killed, and it's not a good idea.
Yeah, the lack of ability to grind in the base game was frustrating for me because I really enjoy the act of grinding in RPGs if the battle systems are fun.
Yeah. I've only just noticed that there's a thing that says you can multi-use it.
Yeah, that was a thing that they don't tell you in the base game, and it got real fucking annoying.
Because I've been playing for 25 hours and I've just seen that come up then.
Yeah.
Have no fear.
Because you have to use like one after the other, don't you? It's like, I just want to use like 10 potions at once.
Here we
they
go.
cost
So
nothing.
this time they've not bloody just dodged my shuriken.
There we go. And there you got pressure on, so.
There we go. That's more like
Perfect.
it.
Once the pressure's on, once the wolf realizes, oh god, no.
So let's just, while we've got one single target, I'm going to try this parry a bit.
I'll let your
Come on.
ATB gauge go up.
Bring it on.
So that didn't seem to be a parry, did it? That's like you're dodging. So you're
That
deadly
was me
dodge on as
doing-
well.
Okay.
So-
There you go, all practice.
Do your
Yeah, I might as well while I've got this chance to just one-on-one this wolf.
Yeah, one-on-one this wayward wolf. Oh. Was
So
that?
I appear to be...
Like, that might be it. You might just take damage while doing it, which is not...
Not a parry?
No.
Was that it?
Yeah. The whole point of a parry is that it negates all damage. That seems to be it. Maybe or maybe you're deadly dodging, I'm not sure.
No, that was the parry there.
There we
Okay.
go. So you did do it. And as you can see, 'cause I was just saying, I remember the parry being super fucking useful, 'cause I did it with Tifa all the time. I was parrying everything as Tifa.
Not even a thank you?
Because it's the easiest way to get stagger on. Because I was like, am I remembering this incorrectly, or did I just like use abilities? Does Tifa just have like ability? Because I know Cloud has like his parry stance,
Yes.
where he takes reduced damage while he's doing it, but there was like a proper parry as well.
So I just need to personally get a bit better at that.
There we go. I was like baffled and like, am I remembering
Yeah.
it wrong? Was it an ability I was using? Was I just deadly dodging every single time?
So I think maybe I just used it in a few crowded fights and went, oh, this isn't very good. But I was very confused because obviously just the moment you unlock a parry in a game, it's like, oh, well, this is the thing to get good at.
Yeah. Every time. Why would you not? I use it constantly. It's like any game where it's like it's a defensive option, it's the first thing I buy.
Yeah.
Because it essentially makes you invincible when you get good at using it.
So let's maybe just use some Cura.
Why not? And get through the gate. Oh, I was hoping for a cool slide.
that
I was
should
really
be the case.
I was really waiting for a cool slide then, but no, I guess we got to have a loading screen, even on PS5s. Not taking full advantage of that SSD just yet, are we?
No, and I think, like, they have said, which I'm sure won't be the case, where it's like, oh no, but the intermission DLC can only be done on PS5. It's right, okay, so what you mean is that you're going to release it on PS4 in a year.
Yeah.
And it's just
that-
a marketing tool to try and get people to buy PS5s.
Yeah. That right there, if people don't know, that's a loading screen. It's a
Yeah.
short one, but it's a loading screen. And the fact that that's in like a PS5 exclusive thing is like, oh, not quite figured it out just yet, have we?
No, again, when they've said this is built on a PS4 game, but they have said that Intermission wouldn't work on a PS4. They've said
This would work on a PS4. I've seen nothing that wouldn't work on a PS4 so far.
not yet. Genova.
Genova. Spoilers. Genova's in this game, folks. Did you know that?
I don't even know what Genova is.
Sephiroth's mom.
Oh.
Also, it's the best song in the game, so. I'm loving this Moogle outfit as well.
I really like it.
I hope that's a...
There's
She's going to take it off in a fight scene. Obviously.
Yeah, I'm presuming like an hour in we take it off or something.
But I hope like one of the things you can have, do you like the most requested bit of DLC for the base game is just give us the option to play through the entire game as like Dress Cloud.
Yes, 100%.
Like they better put costumes in the next game.
I had like the blue like corset dress on.
Oh, I can't remember which one I got. 'Cause isn't there like a bunch of stuff you have to do behind the scenes to unlock each one?
So there's 3 different dresses for all 3 of the characters, yeah.
And it's based on interactions you have with different characters in the game.
Like the one for Tifa's really simple. You just tell her what she should wear that night.
And then you wear the same thing, is it? Or
No,
I'm not sure how it works.
It's loads of stuff to do with what you
behind
do in like chapters 8 and 9. Of like, oh, but if you go and do like the side quests for Vagabond Johnny, then do like these things and get like certain like responses to characters and stuff. That affects Cloud and Aerith's outfits.
Yeah. Is it an achievement?
It's an achievement to go back and unlock all 9. So you have to go through 3 times and make sure you get all 3 different options for each one.
No, thank you.
So it's just...
It's like, this was a fun game, because I remember like when I got right near the end, it's like you can go back and unlock more stuff. It's like, well, what did I not unlock? It's like, oh, Bahamut. I was like, wait, what? Bahamut's in this game? It's like, oh yeah, he's like an optional super boss. And I go in, and he's like 30 levels above what I am. And you go, okay, so how do I level up? It's like, well, you go to this one area and fight these enemies over and over and over again.
Yeah,
and do that for 7. I went, you know what? I'll get Bahamut next time.
I looked up just because I was curious. I was like, I'm really enjoying this. I wonder what the platinum's like, and I'm not 100% decided whether I'll do it or not. Depends how much I get into the game and how much I want to experience the combat still. But it's just like, yeah, go back through, go to like chapter 16, defeat all the enemies using fire magic and reload the checkpoint. Like, right, okay.
And do that until you level up enough.
Do that for just a few hours on loop over and over and over, and that's the way you go around the game.
Yeah. It's like not even go explore and have the potential to get cool items or stuff like that. But no, just go to this one area. Because that's the thing. Grinding in Final Fantasy games is generally just stand in one area and do this over and over again. But when it's as nakedly obvious as that.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, this looks like the point in 7 Remake where they basically come out and blame Avalanche for the 2 explosions.
To be fair, when you're going to call yourself Avalanche and then what happens is something blows up, you probably deserve that.
Yo. There's our palm.
This character looks like a piece of shit.
I'm Jija. Follow me.
I vaguely recognise this character. I think they are like a character from the original.
Hey, it's him. Talk to that dude.
Yeah, like please, I want Shiva. Please give me some materia.
I
No.
developed a new materia. Like, he looks like he's from Final Fantasy 13.
Well, he looks like that awful character.
Yeah.
I can't even remember his name, but the young guy.
Oh, weapon shot,
This
weapon
is-
shot. But do you know what you should be able to do? Pick up the 2 crossed swords and use that.
Oh my god, yeah.
What you're saying.
Give me a break, will you?
So this is going to be, I guess... Oh no, we can.
Yeah.
I was going to say, is it going to be you've got to get to this area and you can't interact with anyone?
Come on.
But we can't.
Tell me there's new... Like, let us buy a new weapon.
Nope.
Or show us, like, new items that are not in the base game.
So I don't know if these are or not.
I think they are.
I'm
Nothing's
presuming they
jumping
are
out.
because I've got to the point where I've got like the heavy juicer and the sorcerer's one.
Yeah. It's more
I've
the
got no
weapons.
idea.
I want to see what other weapons she can get. And
They
can't
best
have it.
put alternate weapons in for her. Just different shurikens. Like, they did
Oh, I
such a
see
good
it.
job of
She
giving
could
you
so
multiple
easily
weapons.
reach that.
Yeah.
Just throw your shuriken at it.
The mission was a success. So why
Oh, Jesse! Go talk to Jesse right now. Yeah, there she is.
Oh, look, it's this bit.
Best character in the game.
Oh, Wedge, yeah, totally.
Fuck off. It's Jesse. I still love all that shit with like the mocked up screenshots of just Jesse thirsting on Cloud. And it's like, hey boy, how big's that dick? And Cloud just responds, small, now leave me alone. I love that one.
And this is one thing I really do not like about how linear the game is. Of just, no, railroad you to this bit first. You can't go and explore. I'm like, but it's right there. It's like, no, now's not the time to explore.
No.
And I do find that just Final Fantasy VII Remake, I'm loving, the characters and the story and the cutscenes and the combat, but the game does not respect your time at all. It just constantly takes control away from you and stops you. And
nowhere in the game where you can just go out and grind and explore the world. And I can only imagine that's being saved for the next game. New weapon, boomerang. Do it right now. Equip that shit. And that's what I can imagine, like, the next game.
Awesome.
Oh, that looks so fucking cool!
So what do we get?
An element, set an element to enhance.
So evade an attack, ATB increases when successful.
You want
Can
that because
use
you're going to be
while
evading.
airborne.
You're going to be evading a lot.
I'm going to keep this on just to get
the
the
proficiency.
elemental ninjutsu. So I'm going to use that over and over and over to get the proficiency, and then abandon the shuriken.
And I love that system of like weapons giving you shit to unlock.
Yeah.
Because it encourages you
didn't
to like mix and match.
100% explain it in the game, but then I swapped weapons and was like, wait, I've still got that old weapon ability. That's cool.
Yeah.
And it's like,
You
yeah,
should-
if you use it enough.
It's your proficiency. You know, you
Yes.
get good at it. Here we go.
Materia hunter and elite special forces operative for the new Wutai government. I have orders to infiltrate Shinra.
She just said her name out
Steal
loud
their
then, didn't she? We
ultimate
missed it.
materia. To prove to our common enemy that Wutai is not to be trifled with. Members of Avalanche, with your full support, we got this.
Ready to rumble, huh?
You better believe it. So, did you guys meet Sonon yet? He was supposed to be here.
Yeah, we must have missed her name.
She just said her name out loud as we were talking. Shit.
Really enjoying it here. Oh, he does he?
You, got any bags?
As if. Ninjas always travel light. It's like a
She
rule.
says in the heaviest, most like uncomfortable looking shit imaginable.
Yeah.
Did bring these. Wutai's famous Dachau beans. Eat up.
And I do love just her messing about with materia, because the materia looks so damn good in this game.
Well, they know, don't they? They know how good it looks.
Can you eat these things?
Oh my god, how fucking tough is you?
You ninjas are insane.
They're all just breaking their teeth on it.
I just realised why I don't like that guy. He looks like Teabag from Breaking Bad.
Your ID should be ready for pickup by now.
He looks like
Okay.
Robert. I think it's Robert Nepper.
Nah, I got this.
If when you're editing this, you can find a picture of Teabag and put him on screen. He looks like Teabag.
I don't remember that character, but I'll take your word for it.
That's why I don't like him, because Teabag's like really creepy.
You must be tired from your trip. Why don't you get some rest?
No.
With all the noise in this city? Freaking possible. How about you tell me where in the Shinra building they're keeping that materia instead? Don't hold out on me now. I know you know.
Actually, I kind of don't. At least, not an exact location. All I know is that Shinra, for most purposes, treats materia as a weapon. Which
Okay.
means the advanced weaponry
It's
division
like,
probably deals with
what?
it.
Why
Since
you're no
that's the
use to me?
basement,
Do you know what I like about this as well? Oh, they treat materia as a weapon. Yeah, not like you.
Yeah.
Hides its top
Like,
secret.
your leader is a guy with a gun for an arm. Are you really going to talk to me about, like, weaponizing things that shouldn't be weaponized?
And I
He
always find
weaponized
it-
his right hand.
Very, very strange that
just be careful, will you?
Barrett is just on that train scene, like talking to civilians, and they're not
With a gun on
freaking
his
out
arm.
of the fact he's got a giant mounted gun for an arm.
My teeth.
So here's
Axl
like,
Rose.
oh, get to know all the characters that you're not going to give a damn about.
I don't give a fuck about any character who doesn't look like they're in an RPG. These all look too normal, so they're not
Yeah.
important.
They're not detailed enough, you know they're not going to be important characters.
And their outfits are really normal, so you know that you don't need to listen
Yeah.
to them.
And this is what I mean, is like the main cast look incredible, but then you see people like this, it's like, okay, okay.
Building's right in the middle. You can't miss it.
Oh, that one.
It's like, look at how much effort's put into like Yuffie's cloak,
Top side.
Mm-hmm.
First,
and then look at his hair.
Yeah,
It's just
the
like
hair.
just a big polygon on his back.
Because I was just in that scene the other day where it's like Barrett, Tifa, and Cloud in the house with Aerith's mum, and the difference in quality between the hair alone is just.
Yeah. Like, look at
So
the bobble on
noticeable.
her head.
you had an ID.
Mhm.
Like the bobble on the Moogle hat.
But with all the commotion going on, that's not really an option. Security's on high alert.
And I'm not having a go at the game for it, but it just like throws me out a little bit.
They put the money where the money needs to go.
Yeah, because we're gonna see these characters for 5
Be
minutes.
my guest then. Go get killed.
It's like, we're going to go into photo, but then people are going to go into photo mode and zoom in on that bobble.
Oh, I haven't shown you the photo mode yet, Carl.
Yeah, zoom in on the bobble. Let's see how good it is. Zoom right the fuck in on that bobble.
Again,
Look at the quality.
like- It's probably going to be a very good experience of how good the photo mode is.
Is it not great?
No. It's like you've got some exposure settings, you've got some filters.
Some filters.
Like, a lot of filters.
Like, where is
There's some tilt.
the option that you have in like Spider-Man Miles Morales,
Mm-hmm.
where you can like move the sun itself across the sky to
Yeah.
get the perfect shot?
That's the thing is like that's all your settings. You've got angle, camera
Really?
position, exposure, filter, tilt.
I'm in the mindset that every game now needs to have photo mode, especially when like the big push is towards graphics.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to tell me that everything in this world looks amazing, I want to be able to go into photo mode, because photo mode's awesome. Like, I had so much fun. It got an extra like 30 hours of gameplay out of Spider-Man for me.
Got all the info you need?
Because when we play Spider-Man on my channel, I was like kind of like burned on Spider-Man until you told me about the photo mode shortcut.
Yeah.
That made every combat encounter hilarious, because I could just photo mode the instant Spider-Man's going to kick someone's head off.
And
Must be in Walmart.
there's way more options in the Spider-Man photo mode. It's a really good photo mode, and then they added in Miles Morales and the remaster, like all the lighting settings where you can add spotlights in and stuff.
And
this
move
one
the
is
sun.
just yeah, and move the sun. Like you can move the time of day and spin the sun around the world and stuff. And in this, it's like yeah, you can like move a really slow-moving camera and zoom in a little bit. You can't change the character, the
Expressions.
character positioning and expressions and nothing. It's just,
So I've got that in. I'm playing through Yakuza 7 at the moment. And
Oh,
you have
yeah.
like a camera in that game, and I didn't realise like I was just in the photo mode, and you can put it into like selfie mode. I'm like, oh, cool, there's a selfie mode in it, and my party came up behind me and started doing dumb poses. I'm like, wait, what? Like they come up behind you and start posing because they see your character taking a photo.
like I am so upset that I can't in the moment when you're in like Cloud's dressed up and you
Take a
can't take a selfie as that female Cloud.
There's a man who goes around putting up flyers for the bar.
And I was really excited when they announced photo mode,
And he doesn't dress
and
like
then
your
it's just a
average
really
big guy.
half-assed version.
Might be from Wutai.
Yeah.
I gotta find him.
It's like the best one they've done it for is I think the Tomb Raider games, because they give like the smile that Lara Croft does. He's not just like the big dumb smile they put on everyone's face, but just they stretch the model and just give her a big goofy overdone smile. It's like they give her like a really realistic looking awkward smile that people have when they take a selfie.
Oh god.
But because like you're raiding tombs, it's like I think the way I saw it summed up is photo mode makes Tomb Raider look like Lara Croft's on a gap year that's gonna get her cancelled. Because it's just her taking awkward selfies in front of like animals and stuff like that, and like
Oh,
dead
God.
bodies,
Wanna try it?
and just in the middle of like tombs with skeletons in it. And she's like, "Hi guys, it's me."
To be polite, I guess I'll take it for a spin.
And this is
Right.
the kind of thing I mean when I'm just like, it doesn't respect your time very much. Oh hey, you've just started this game. Do you want to spend 10 minutes talking to every character at least twice?
Because you have to get all the information.
You look about ready to die of boredom.
Yeah, I do.
Condor?
It's like, let me go and fight.
I want to just go do the cool new combat system you built for this DLC.
So there's no way you W's would have heard of it.
I want to go find that fucking materia that I saw.
And what's more, I'm awesome at it. I'll whoop you so hard you'll wonder if you ever knew the rules.
For my benefit, then. Let me go over the.
Fort Con. This better be triple triad.
I've heard Fort Condor's really fun, though. Oh my god. What is happening?
So this is probably like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Fort Condor's a board game where you employ units of materia to destroy your opponent's headquarters.
Just make it triple triad again.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't we just do triple triad? Can we just skip this so we can go do some battle stuff?
I want to like just read the basics.
Ah, okay. In case he doesn't tell you what they are again.
Mm-hmm. I think you can look it back up, but okay, just the weaknesses. You can't edit the boards. Press X to start. Cool.
Because this does look fun.
I can't cancel this.
Ah, see, this is the tutorial match that
Yeah,
you
just
have
begin
to
the
do.
match. Cool. Yeah.
In which case, if it's a tutorial one, you're probably going to lose. Or you either got to lose or you got to win.
Mm-hmm. Okay. 3 bases, a headquarter, and 2 outposts to win the match. Destroy the headquarters or have more bases.
Okay.
Cool. Cool.
People are dying right now. And think about how many people are dying as you've been explaining
Just,
this.
you know what? Let's just place it.
Oh, this looks like a mobile game. And I don't say that as a compliment. I mean that as like, that's really bad.
We'll put a guard dog down. Why not?
But you know what I mean when I say like, it looks like a
I know
mobile
exactly
game?
what you mean, yeah.
Yeah, I like that specifically like the chibi look, or the not quite chibi look of the characters that are coming in. They look so fucking ugly. That art style is just awful. So you need to send someone in to take out the Shinra soldier.
Yeah. Got it. So, Grenadier. This is just like looks like a very simple tower defense game then.
Pretty much, yeah. Ah. Rock, paper,
So
scissors.
my
tower
guard dog's
defense.
just having a moan.
Yeah. So, yeah, rock, paper, scissors, tower defense.
There you go, just deal my guard dog.
See, what you should have, though, is you should have, like, special moves you can do that Yuffie is doing off screen. And the one that should be, like, you know, the absolute maximum level one should be table flip. And, like, when you lose it, just use, like, just like
Yeah.
Magic the Gathering style table flip and just, like, you win.
How'd you do that? Totally kicked my ass.
It was a tutorial where I very easily won.
Wow.
Well, if you're looking for a challenge, the Undercity's got no shortage of serious players.
I've kind of got better things to do.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's right, you tell him.
Yuffie's just like, I want to get back to trying to learn to parry. Come on.
Materia, too.
Materia?
Oh my god, shut up.
You should know, the hardcore competitors won't give you the time of day till you've proven yourself.
Like, come on, give me a time of day, please.
Do you know my favourite thing about this is as well? Like, Yuffie's like, oh no, I've got to play them to earn their materia. She's a fucking ninja whose whole thing is actually steals materia. Why
Yeah.
can't I just find, like, do you know what would be a better system? Play someone so you find out a guy who's got materia and then just steal it from him after the fact.
Yeah, true,
Have a mini game
I'll
of
beat
you breaking
you.
into his house.
And then you tell me where the materia is and I'll go steal it.
Because that's like the kind of shit Yuffie would do.
Yeah, she's a thief.
Yeah. Like, why would she legitimately try and play someone for it when she could just break into their house?